Let's look at the word persecute in the Old Testament. Let's go to Job 19 and let's go to 22. Why do you persecute me as God, and are not satisfied with my flesh? See, God, why do you persecute me as God? God's the only one that could persecute us, and are not satisfied with my flesh. You're not satisfied with the flesh that I'm in? I say it's your own problem. Don't bother me with it. Let's go on over to 28. But you should say, why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me? So, instead of you persecuting a Christian, you ought to look at yourself and see why you're persecuting the Christian or the person you are persecuting. Even though there may not be a Christian, look within yourself of why you are persecuting them. Go on to Psalms, and we want 10 and 2. The wicked, in his pride, doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the device that they are imagined. That's self-explanatory. Let's go to 31 and 15. My time are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies, and from them that persecute me. Let's go to chapter 35, 2 through 7. Take hold of my shield and buckler, and stand up for my help. Draw out also the spear, and stop the way against them that persecute me, saying unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded, and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back, and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. Let their ways be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Go to chapter 69, and we want 26. For they have persecuted him whom thou hast smitten, and they walked into the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Let's go to chapter 71, we want 10 and 11. For my enemies speak against me, and they that wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, God hath forsaken him. Persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. Let's go chapter 83, and we want 14 through 16. As the fire burneth a wood, and have a flame sitteth the mountain on fire, so persecute them with the tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fear thy faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let's go to 119, and we want 84 through 86. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. Let's go to Jeremiah. We want chapter 17, verse 18. Let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be dismayed. Bring upon them the day of evil, and destroy them with double destruction. Let's go to chapter 29, and we want 18 and 19. And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and I will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse, and to astonishment, and to a hissing, and a reproach among all the nations, whither I have driven them, because they have not hearkened to my words, saith the Lord, which I sent unto them my servant, and the prophets, rising up early and sending them. But ye would not hear, saith the Lord. Let's go to Lamentations, chapter 3, and verse 66. Persecute, destroy them in anger from under the heavens of the Lord. Persecute in the strongest concordance of 1814, to flame, kindle, persecute, pursue, haughtily, and 7291, to run after, chase, put to flight, follow, and hunt. Let's look at persecute in the New Testament. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5 and verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Let's go on down to 43 through 45. Ye have heard that it has been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemy, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you, and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and strengthen rain on the just and on the unjust. Let's go to chapter 10, and we want 23. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the city of Israel till the Son of Man be come. Let's go to Luke chapter 11, 49 through 51. Therefore also said the wisdom of God, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute, that the blood of all the prophets which was shed from the foundation of the world may be required of this generation. From the blood of Abel unto the blood of Zacchaeus, which perished between the altar and the temple. Verily I say unto you, it shall be required of this generation. Let's go on down and read number 52. Woe unto you, lawyers, for you have taken away the key of knowledge. Ye entered not in yourself, and them that would enter in you hindered. Boy, that right there says it all. The lawyers, the judges, and all. That right there, that says we need to get away from them. Let's go to chapter 21 and 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you, and persecute you, deliver you up to the synagogue, and into prison, being brought before the king and rulers, for my name's sake. Let's go to John chapter 5, verse 16. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. Let's go to chapter 15, and we want verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Let's go to Romans chapter 12 and verse 14. Bless them which persecute you, bless and curse not. So instead of us, we need to bless the people that persecute us, and we don't need to curse them. We try to be good to them, because they don't know what they're doing. In the Strong's of 1377, to pursue, ensure, follow, given to, suffer, persecute, press forward. In 1559, to persecute out, and peaceably,